This is one of the reasons we say that they should not negotiate for us. No politician should negotiate for the release of Mazi Kanu. No governor should negotiate for the release of Mazi Kanu. No elite should negotiate for the release of Mazi Kanu. The only negotiation we need the Biafra government in exile should negotiate for us. Our PM is there. If Nigeria want to talk about the release of our leader, they should meet the Biafra government in exile to negotiate about it. And we know the negotiation that is not about our freedom. All negotiation we need is the freedom. Freedom for one is freedom for all. Why is the politician desperate of negotiating since they heard that our PM will declare the freedom Biafra December 2nd? They all beating around the bush, beating the door of negotiation, beating around the bush, beating the door of more states, the religious government. All these things not what we need to solve this issue of Biafra. What we need is Biafra. And Biafra is the goal, and Biafra is what we need. Nothing will stop us. I said nothing will stop us. Watch the video and see how in Uwazuruike near himself, leak the secret how Nnamdi came to meet him with money and his colleagues in collected money to give up Biafra. They think that our leader Mazi Kanu is Uwazuruike. No, the game have changed. The table have turned around. This time, our goal is our goal. All negotiation will use the Biafra government in the area. Watch the video and see. And learn more. Share, like, subscribe. All we want is the freedom. Freedom for one is freedom for all. Watch the video. Thank you.
I want you to listen to see how Uwazuruike was destroyed and his Biafra. Now watch. He said Ubah did not just come to prison to meet him. That there is something he did, which he did not tell you people on BBC. And he has come to tell you now. He did not just come to meet him. Now watch and listen to how Uwazuruike was destroyed.
With all my commanders.
Are you listening to that?
If you just come to listen now, he came with all my commanders.
He came with all my commanders.
I was in prison. He came with all my commanders.
He came with all my commanders.
That's the mark of leadership.
So what can I do?
He made it difficult for me to say no.
You see? He made it difficult for me to say no, that I will never leave Biafra. So, but when he come with all my commanders, who am I to say no, that I will, who am I? So, all the people that I should have given order to, he has deceived them, convinced them, and they have joined one Nigeria. And he brought them to him in prison. So, if he said no, who is he going to command? Who is he going to command to talk about Biafra? Now watch.
He came with all my commanders. I was in prison. He came with all my commanders.
You see, I want you to pay attention. When he is hammering, he came with all my commanders. He came with all my commanders. I was in prison. He came with all my commanders. He did not tell you that. He came with all my commanders. He came with all my commanders. Now, if you look at it, you'll find out that, maybe, like I said, Uwazuruike, maybe that time may mean well. But then, all the commanders, they already followed the back of Ubah. So what could be the, if you are the one, you understand, you don't know what is going to be, when you come out, you don't know your position, you don't know what is going to happen, you don't know what has happened out there. For you to see that all your hefty commanders already followed a politician to come to tell you to leave Biafra. Because what they are going to tell Uwazuruike is not anything. Leave Biafra, leave the struggle. Just begin to talk Biafra and get money and all that. Shock Biafrans. Let me shock you now. Those of you that still putting your voice behind the so-called the criminals in the DOS that we have expelled, those of you who still follow them on social media, do you know what you are doing? Let me tell you how you are going to end. You are going to end like Uwazuruike. All of you. All of you will end like Uwazuruike. There are a lot of people in Mosob today that really want Biafra, but they have not seen road yet. And I pray that they see road and join forces with genuine Biafrans to make Biafra come. But let me tell you, some of you will end like Uwazuruike. I will not say some of you will end like Mosob. because Mossab is a group of people, just like, you know, Mossab is different from being IPO. IPOB is like the entire Biafra. But Mossab is a group of people who want to actualize Biafra, a movement for the actualization of Biafra, sovereign state of Biafra. So it is different from the indigenous people of Biafra as a nation. Now, you are going to end like Uwazuruike. Let me tell you the history. Let me tell you the history, how Uwazuruike ended. Do you know that during the Anambra, I'm going to tell you something that is deep today. That is why, you know, God is with us, because anything we say come from Chukwokike. Let me tell you something that is very deep. Do you remember during the Anambra State governorship election campaign? Do you remember that a man called Nnamdi Ubah was boasting how he ended Mossab agitation? How many of you remember? Nnamdi Ubah was boasting that he ended Mossab. He said he ended Uwazuruike. How many of you remember? You remember? Let me tell you how they did it. Let me tell you how they ended Mossab and how they ended Uwazuruike. And that is exactly what they want to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And they have succeeded in getting the criminals. But the only thing that is different here, how they have failed, is that you have the autopilot, which Simon Ekpa is part of. How this Uwazuruike agitation ended. And Ubah came during the election campaign and said when Uwazuruike was doing his own, him and Ubah went to Uwazuruike, that he was the one who freed all the Mossab members that was arrested. He went to prison to free them. He was telling the story how he ended Mossab. And Ubah went further to say that before he went to Ralph Uwazuruike to prison, he made sure that he have convinced all the commanders. He went and take all the commanders of Ralph Uwazuruike with him, and they went to prison. He told Ralph Uwazuruike, you see, your commanders are with me. Ralph Uwazuruike was explaining. If you watch it, I made a exposition. You know, my own is that if I do something 20 years ago, it is in my brain already. My brain is like that. I register it. Anytime I want to bring it, I bring it out. So some of you may have forgotten the program I made during that election. But now you are remembering because I'm reminding you. Uwazuruike opened his mouth during the Anambra campaign, Anambra election. He said, so Nnamdi Ubah began to teach Uwazuruike how to collect money and make a living and make career out of Biafra struggle. So Uwazuruike came out from prison. He became what you see today. Now, the same thing they want to do to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have succeeded in gathering the criminals in the DOS that we have expelled. Now they are going to be telling you, like you see, they are the one now accusing me of being non-government. They said the DOS already. We have expelled them. I don't want to be mentioning their name. Okay? They are the one already accusing me, accusing other Biafrans that are in the right track of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They say you are all criminals. They say all the killings in Biafra land, you are the one doing it. They now begin to, you know, even exclude the killers. They exonerate the killers. They say DSS is not the one killing. Fulani is not the one killing. It is now Simon Ekpa. It is now the autopilot. They even call us criminal gangs. They even, you know, so Soludo have succeeded to get those criminals in the DOS. But the mistake of Soludo and why Soludo will not succeed is you have genuine Biafrans in autopilot. That did not happen during Uwazuruike's own. Uwazuruike did not have that, didn't build that solid movement that you will have somebody or splinter group, if as you may call it, to take up from where Uwazuruike stopped while he was in prison. So Uwazuruike didn't have that. Now, they have succeeded. So now the message you'll be hearing from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be hearing in prison now, or in DSS dungeon now, is that the politicians are working with the DOS. Soludo is now working with the criminals in the DOS. They are doing well. It is Simon Ekpa is the problem now. Simon Ekpa is the only one having problem. He is now gingering boys.
Thank you for watching the video. Please subscribe and follow for more. Freedom for one is freedom for all. All we want is freedom. Release our leader unconditionally. Thank you.